What's up everyone, it's Lord Ryujin here, bringing you another YouTube video. And today I wanted to talk about The Flash. I like watching superhero movies and TV shows especially. And The Flash is one of the ones that kind of snuck up on me. I caught up with season 1 really quick on Netflix, and now I'm watching it weekly through Hulu. So I wanted to talk about the idea of Zoom. Zoom is a reverse Flash-esque character, one of the bad speedsters, and one of the many ones that the Flash encounters from the comics. But Season 2 is focusing on Zoom being the main villain, just like Season 1 they focus on it being the reverse Flash, otherwise known as Eobard Thawne. And I wanted to take a minute to talk about speculation as far as who Zoom could be. And there's a lot of ideas with this. There's a lot of different fan theories going around and this, that, and the other. And the problem that I have with all of these theories is that Earth 2 breaks the rules. You know, so in order for me to discuss all of these ideas, I have to go back to the original idea that Earth 2 presented. When we first saw Earth 2, we saw Harry Wells, we saw Dr. Wells with a daughter. And that has instantly broken all the rules when it comes to Earth 2. I mean, not only is Earth 2 more advanced, it's usually, I think it was 10, 15 years ahead of what Earth 1 had from a technological standpoint. However, Harrison Wells never got a chance to have a daughter in Earth 1. The events of the first season and everything like that, he died, got his body stolen by Eobard Thawne, and basically caused the Flash to gain his powers. Anybody that's seen the first season knows this. But with Earth 2, Harrison Wells had a daughter, which instantly breaks all the rules and instantly causes all the fan theories to crumble apart, because it could be anybody, and I mean anybody. You know, like for an example, the person that I think that it is the person from the comics, Hunter Zolomon. And I know that there's a lot of people that have pointed out that, well, Jay Garrick found his doppelganger on Earth 1, and it was Hunter Zolomon. But again, there's a couple of issues with this theory. One, Earth 2 breaks the rules. So obviously, there is a Jay Garrick in Earth 1 who was adopted by the Zolomons and took on the name Hunter Zolomon. That does not mean that there's a Hunter Zolomon in Earth 2. There is one. There has to be. Because Hunter Zolomon would have to have an Earth 2 doppelganger, and that could very well be Zoom. Because after all, because Jay Garrick in Earth 2 never got adopted by the Zolomons and took on the name Hunter Zolomon does not mean that Hunter Zolomon does not exist in Earth 2, if that makes any sense to anybody. So it's very much likely that Earth 2, Hunter Zolomon, could still be Zoom. It's very much possible. Just because we saw Hunter Zolomon in this particular season as Jay Garrick's Earth 1 doppelganger does not mean that we don't have a Hunter Zolomon in Earth 2. And that's the same problem that comes up with all of the fan theories, like saying that, oh, it could be Barry Allen's doppelganger. Yes, it very much well could be. We've not seen Barry Allen in Earth 2 yet. It could very much well be that. It could very well be Barry Allen's father, because again, we don't know the Earth 2 equivalent. It breaks the rules. And while there are some people that would point out, well, if it was Barry Allen's father, wouldn't he have hesitated in attacking Barry? Not necessarily, because again, Earth 2 breaks those rules. Earth 2 showed Harrison Wells having a daughter. Who's to say that Barry Allen's father in Earth 2 never had Barry Allen? You see what I'm saying? He could have gained the Speed Force and used it to avenge his wife's murder or something, and it turned him evil. He could very well not have had a son. Or if he did, it could be much younger or much older. So it could very well be that theory as well. It could very well be Eddie Thawne, because again, if Eobard Thawne came back from the future and still exists as the Reverse Flash, then obviously we still have an Eddie Thawne. Even though the episode explained how Eddie Thawne's still born in the future regardless, you know, so the time stream stays connected and all that stuff as a theory that explains everything as far as why Barry still has his powers and everything, even though, you know, he killed the person that murdered his father and stuff like that. And even though Eddie took his life and therefore Eobard Thawne didn't exist to go back in time, this, that, and the other, there's a lot of issues with this because of the whole time traveling thing. We could very much well have a Wally West that is the Flash in Earth 2 that had a similar thing going on where he had a friend that wanted to be a speedster as well and went back in time. So therefore Earth 2, the Earth 2 Zoom is basically the equivalent of what Eobard Thawne did, how he went back in time and kind of got stuck or something. It could very well be stuff like that. You know, it could very well just be the season 1 plot kind of retwisted around a little bit. There's all kinds of possibilities for this, but make sure that you leave your thoughts in the comments down below. I just wanted to make a real quick video with my thoughts on it, because the whole thing is very messed up. Because while it could be anybody, it could literally be Oliver Queen of Earth 2, because he's the Arrow on Earth 1 doesn't mean that he's not the Arrow on Earth 2. There's all kinds of possibilities because we just don't know, and Earth 2 breaks those rules. It's a more technologically advanced planet, and characters don't exist in certain ones. You know, Harrison Wells does not have a daughter on Earth 1, but he has one on Earth 2. So it could very much well be that, you know, we could be seeing anybody be Zoom, and it's a very interesting thing to watch and figure out and sort of collect on the clues. And I think it's going to be very interesting when they reveal Zoom. But make sure that you leave your thoughts in the comments down below. What do you think about Season 2 so far and about The Flash? And who do you think Zoom is and all that stuff? Because I think that so far, granted they've taken a few liberties, but so far it's trying to stay relatively close to the comics. You know, making the Reverse Flash be Eobard Thawne, but also explaining how he's also Harrison Wells and, you know, all that stuff. And so it could very well be that it could be something like that, where it could be, you know, somebody with a familiar face but a different name, because in Earth 2 he's really this person and he's not so-and-so. Only time will tell, but make sure that you guys continue to watch me as I try to upload at least one video every week. I thank you for watching me if you watched this far. I appreciate all the support that I can get. And as always, I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one.